There's my cat. Whoa, did I disturb? I did. He's making biscuits. I should leave him alone, he's busy. Today is the day I'm getting back in it. I'm not going full on. We're not doing couch to 5K. Not happening. Nope, cannot even think about that. For today, I'm just gonna get on the treadmill. I'm gonna turn the incline up all of the way and just increase my speed. And then when I get a little bit tired, decrease the speed. It's going to be fast walking. We're fast walking today. Okay, I'm done with my incline walk. I have a Kind bar because after I got off the treadmill, I was super hungry. So my goal with walking was to just hit 3,000 steps and then get off, because usually I hit 3,000, sometimes 4,000 steps when I do the couch to 5K. It did get my heart rate going quite a bit. I just didn't feel that same kind of exhaustion in my legs. So I am enjoying the walking. I don't know if I'm going to choose to pivot or not. I might, because that was a lot nicer. My mood is even better. I didn't even realize that I was in a mood before I took a walk, but once I was done walking, I was like, oh, I feel so much better. Here's lunch. I'm a little disappointed that 100 calories of cheese is this much cheese. If I had it my way, cheese would be taking up as much space on this plate as the apple. That's a little disappointing. I don't think this will be a staple meal because this is like 300 something calories and it just is such a small plate. Good morning. I made myself some chia yogurt. It looks disgusting. I feel like the texture is not for everyone, but I love this breakfast. I've been having this breakfast most mornings for about 2 weeks now. I also threw in a few chocolate chips, the Lily's chocolate chips, because that's a lower sugar situation, and it's good. I'm excited to eat it. I think I'm gonna let it soak a little bit longer. I also need to make myself a coffee still. I've been trying to get some water in before I drink my coffee, because sometimes when I just go straight to coffee, I get headaches, I feel icky in my tummy, and it's just not good. So I'm trying to drink at least a little bit of water before I go straight into coffee. I think this also helps with my goal of getting 3 of these Stanleys every single day. I'm already about halfway done with this one, and it's 8 in the morning. We also have to go and meet up with my in-laws for lunch, so I'm not sure what we're eating. I think they're making something, so I'm not sure what I'm eating for that, but I made sure to plan the rest of my day out. I'm going to try not to stray from it because last night I ate so much just junk. And we're going to attempt to avoid doing that this time. Okay, we got back from hanging out with the in-laws and I made dinner. It's a little bit of an early dinner because the kids really didn't eat a ton while they were there. They were just really excited to see Grandma and Grandpa. So, early dinner. I made them Alfredo with the noodles. So I went without noodles because I just wanted to get more chicken in, and it just, I don't know. I used to eat this a lot when I was doing keto, except I would put bacon on it, and bacon does sound really good. I'm kind of sad that I don't have bacon, but here's my Alfredo, just minus the noodles. And after this, I'm going to edit a video, and then the kids are going to go to bed, and I need to decide what I'm going to do to work out. I absolutely hate working out at night, but this is just kind of how it worked out for today. Just starting water number 3. The kids are in bed. They're in bed a little bit earlier than usual because they were absolutely exhausted. And I'm kind of tired too, but I need to get this 1 hour of exercise in because I've been doing pretty good with my other goals for the day, and I would love to make this a 100% success rate, at least for today. I know the last vlog I was struggle. Here's the setup for my workout. I have my iPad sitting over there where the TV usually is. We'll hopefully be getting a TV here soon. But I thought I would take the opportunity to try working out with headphones in, so hearing the workout in my ear instead of it being out loud, because I think that might be helpful if I want to do a morning workout so that I don't wake up the kids. When they first go to bed at night, it's harder to wake them up than at, like, say 5 in the morning when I'm working out. They're more easily wake upable after probably like 4 o'clock in the morning. Also, there is not a lot of floor space here at all. We'll see how this goes. This is my first like dance-ish workout. It's a HIIT workout, so I don't know how dancey it'll be. But this is my first dance workout in this small space. It worked fine doing the weights the one time that I did do it. I'm hopeful that this is going to be okay, but it's quite cramped. I was hating that workout. I am going to pick a different one. Do you guys like the new sports bra I got from Old Navy? It's pretty cute. I don't know how supportive it is though, honestly. Okay, I liked that workout. I'm talking a little quietly because the kids are literally right there. I liked that workout, but my legs were making noises I've never heard my legs make before. They were creaky, they were cracky, and I felt a little bit of pain, so I'm gonna pause right there. Someday maybe I'll finish that workout when maybe my legs are a little bit stronger. I could have gone down in weight, but it felt like that wasn't gonna help it any. I still have 13 minutes to do something. I'm gonna incline walk for a little bit and then I have to shower and the night is mine at 8:15 p.m. Are my arms looking any better? A little bit? No, I don't see anything. I am cleanly. Once I finish this Stanley, which I have about this much left of water, I have done all 3 of my Stanleys. I did my 1 hour workout. I ate like 120 grams of protein, so I'm over my protein goal of at least 100 grams of protein. I journaled today. I did weigh myself today. I don't know if I talked about what my weight was. I was at 203.4, which I expected to be either pretty similar or a higher weight because I had a rough day yesterday with eating. But today was good. I feel so much better. I do wish that I would have been able to do my workout in the morning or in the early afternoon like I usually do. But you know, every day is not going to be like that, and you got to find a way to squeeze something in if it's important to you. And that was important to me. I don't think I ever talked about what I ate at my in-laws. We had a sandwich situation. So I had some deli chicken, a slice of cheddar cheese on white bread, and a cookie. There were so many snacks there, but I was remembering my snacking from the night before and was like, let's not snack here. Let's just eat the sandwich, get the protein from the chicken and the cheese, and just call it a day. And I also wasn't super hungry because I drank a protein shake on the way there, and that was a little strategic because I didn't know what we were going to be eating. So I wanted to be full enough that I could just have a little bit of whatever was going on and not overindulge. And I think that was a good approach. Hello, Happy New Year. I took a little bit of a break. I ate all of the food and now I've gained a bit of weight. My goal for December was to just solidly get out of the 200s, and I feel like now I am solidly in the 200s. So we got some New Year's resolutions that are going to hopefully take care of that. I feel like I have been in this exact position for about 6 months. And I feel like I have, I'm frustrated. I'm gonna be honest, I am frustrated. So I got some New Year's resolutions and we're gonna go over that today. So my main goal for 2025 is to reach 170 pounds. That might be a little ambitious, I'm gonna be honest, because I have been stuck around 200 pounds for about 6 months. I just feel like I get in the swing of doing really, really well and then maybe getting a little cocky about it and then being like, oh yeah, I can eat a whole pizza. I've been doing good the rest of the week. I need to stop doing that. But here is how I'm going to reach my goal of 170 pounds this year. Number one, I want to work out regularly. I think I can easily do this because I already work out fairly regularly, at least 3 to 5 times a week right now. But I want to get in the habit of working out 5 days a week most weeks. Another thing I want to do with working out regularly is to get some variety. So I want to do my strength, HIIT dance workouts. I would love to throw in a little bit of flexibility on one of my rest days, or maybe even just have a whole day dedicated to stretching, because I am so inflexible and I would like to be better about that. And then I also feel like it's important for me to keep accountability. So I'm going to be tracking all of my workouts in my Fitbit app. These are kind of things that I'm already doing, but every once in a while I do forget to track a workout in my Fitbit. I have a goal in the Fitbit app right now to work out 5 days a week. And when you do it, it's like, woohoo, you did it. You did five days a week. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it makes my brain happy. And now about my nutrition, which is something that I have definitely struggled with since I started losing weight. I like what I like and I don't like what I don't like. And I'm very stubborn about what I eat. And then I also will get on a super restrictive day, and at night I will eat popcorn and cookies and candy and just go absolutely nuts. So I need to figure out my nutrition in general. But I think a good place to start is to eat more whole foods and less ultra processed foods. I put down that I want to eat more high protein, and that's what I have been doing for a couple of months now. I've been trying to hit 100 grams of protein every single day, and I think I got that down. I might be able to up it just a little bit more because it was hard for me to get a ton of protein in when I was starting this, and now that I've come up with more hacks and more of a taste for protein, I think I could probably up it a little bit more. I also would love to just stop tracking in general, because I think what messes up my nutrition is when I just start tracking and I just get obsessed with the calories of it all. Unfortunately, that is when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna cut out broccoli and I'm going to cut out cheese from this meal. I'm going to cut out this and that. And then I'm just left with a chicken breast on the plate, so then I can get a ton of protein for as little calories as possible. So tracking has not been great for me, and I think I kind of want to quit it. But I also want to keep eating high protein, so I'm a little stuck. But that's what I put down here. So that is how I'm going to reach my weight loss goal, hopefully this year. Some other goals I have for myself this year are some self-care goals. Now, we already talked about me making art once a month. That's good to go. I also want to start getting some good quality sleep now that my kids are somewhat regularly sleeping through the night. We have those odd days, maybe like once or twice a month, where the baby is not sleeping through the entire night. But for the most part, he's sleeping through the night. So getting good quality sleep is now on me. I don't have anybody to blame anymore. So I need to be going to bed at the same time every single night. And the last goal that I have is to read 5 books this entire year. The goals for the channel are to keep it growing. I would love to post once a week, twice every once in a while. I'm going to continue with vlogging, but if there's any extra videos, kind of like this is kind of like an extra video. It's not a vlog, it's just me talking. If you have any suggestions for those, go ahead and leave them below. But other than that, I got vlogs coming. I'll be talking about my weight loss, hopefully weight loss. So it's the beginning of 2025. So I did the most predictable thing ever, and on January 1st, I started the Chloe Ting 2-week shred from 2020. I have attempted this challenge before a couple of years ago, and I have a video about that on my channel. Is it even worth a watch? I don't know, because I quit about 2, maybe 3 days in, because I just could not do the exercises. I was so frustrated. I was almost in tears. This time around, I figured because I have been exercising somewhat regularly for about a year, that maybe I could do this challenge. So we're starting 2020. No, we aren't. We're starting 2025 with the 2022 week shred. I could barely do any of these ab workouts 2 weeks ago, and now I finished an entire ab video. Again, not pretty, not perfect, but I did them. And that has me very motivated to continue working on core exercises because my entire life I could not do very many ab workouts. And you know why that is? It's because I didn't keep up with it. Lost motivation as soon as I couldn't do it. This challenge has shown me that I can do it. This challenge really gave me the motivation to push myself harder and harder so that I can get stronger. Without this challenge, I wouldn't have pushed myself. When I was halfway through this challenge, so around when I got my period, I was like, I'm not gonna see any results. And this was my period brain talking to me. I got to 208 pounds, which I started at 205.8. I'm gaining weight. This is stupid. I hate this challenge. That was halfway through the challenge. But here are the results at the end. I was kind of nervous to share because, first of all, didn't think I was getting results. Second of all, I've never shown my stomach like this on camera before. I close my eyes in the mirror if I see my stomach, so I have barely even seen my own stomach. And I'm a little insecure about my stomach, but I have a very wrinkly stomach, and I don't like it so much. I don't really like my belly button. But I decided to share my results, and here are my progress pictures. I feel like I can see a very, very slight difference, but it might be just the inconsistency in lighting, the inconsistency in how I'm wearing my clothes. I did wear the same outfit for both of these. Maybe they're laying on my body a little bit differently. I don't know. And I tried my best to get the same exact angle, but you can only do so much. I don't think I'm ever going to get a perfectly same progress picture in the pose, in the lighting, in the angle. It's just very hard to do a progress picture. And now we're going to talk numbers. So my weight started at 205.8, and at the end of these 2 weeks, I ended at 200.8. So that is a loss of 5 pounds in 2 weeks. And then here are my measurements at the beginning of this challenge, and here are my measurements at the end of this challenge. So yes, I did see some results from this. Is it massive results? No, but I feel like these are realistic results. Now I'm a few days away from the last day of this challenge, and I've done a few of my regular workouts. I got back to my dumbbells. I did a dance workout today, and I love these workouts. Love them. I think it's very important that you find workouts that you just really, really love. But I may have changed my mind on Chloe. I told myself that I would never ever touch her workouts again, but I find myself missing it just slightly. Just slightly. Don't get it twisted. Just slightly. So I think I might throw some of her videos into the mix, just to mix it up. So I'm wrapping up that exercise a little early. I did half an hour of it, so we are at, I don't know, last I saw it was like 75% done, but you can see how much. I almost made it to the end. I'm exhausted. This is the first like legitimate workout that I've done probably since Chloe Ting, like a month ago. I look a mess. But this workout was quite difficult today because I had a child, just picture these exercises with a child sitting on me and a child crawling under me and a cat putting his head on my hand wanting pets. So yeah, it was very difficult, and of course as soon as I'm quitting the exercise, nobody wants my attention anymore. But I said I would work out for about half an hour. I did a hard workout for half an hour. Now I'm going to do a light walk on the treadmill for half an hour. I am sweaty. I did it. I was on the treadmill for half an hour. It was a very long half an hour because I did have to do some pauses to help with the potty breaks. My kid was getting into something that he should not be getting into, and he woke up the baby, and it was a whole situation. I'm almost at 10,000 steps right now. I'm being crawled on. I'm almost at 10,000 steps right now, and it's only 2 o'clock. So I may aim for the 15,000 today. We'll see. I think the most that I've gotten since attempting to get more steps in is 14,000. So I got very, very close that day. And I think every day I've hit at least 10,000. So I'm going to go because my child obviously wants my attention. I will be back later. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. It is like 2 in the afternoon at this point. I haven't had a chance to actually talk to the camera today. It's been just busy. It's been loud. It's been chaotic. You know, kind of the usual. We got in the car, we went to the library, and now we are back. I had to print off a few things at the library, and then the library is always fun for the kids. They have toys and kind of a rotation going on. So this week, they have a vet station. Last week, they had like a pizza oven situation, and it was really cool. It was made out of cardboard. If I can find something that is similar, I will put it right here. I had a protein coffee this morning, and I kind of want another protein coffee, and I feel like that's a really bad idea because, one, I have no clue how much protein powder you can have before it starts messing with your stomach. Is that a thing, or is that something that I'm just making up in my head? I usually only allow myself like 1 serving of protein powder per day. But also, should I be having coffee at 2 in the afternoon? Probably not, but that is what I am craving so bad right now. Is a protein coffee. I want it. I might do it and just test out if my stomach flips out. I'm caving. I'm having one of my protein coffees. I pre-make these like 3 at a time and keep them in the fridge in just an old spaghetti jar. That way I can just grab them in the morning when I really just, I don't want to take the time to make my own protein coffee, because as established earlier, my mornings are a bit chaotic. I am getting both the kids ready. I'm sending the kid to school. I'm doing some little cleaning here and there. I have to clean up after breakfast. I have to feed them their breakfast. I have to get myself dressed at some point. I like to throw in my exercise at some point in the morning, so I gotta find time for that. I'm thinking about when I'm going to do that. It's a process in the morning. So this saves me a little bit, except for on the days that I have to remake them, which I'll probably remake them tomorrow because I only have 1 more left in the fridge. Okay, editing Mallory. Now tell me, was this a bad idea to have a second protein coffee at 2 o'clock in the afternoon because of sleep and because I don't usually eat the protein powder twice in one day? It's usually just once in the morning and then I move on. So for dinner for me today, I'm gonna be making a taco salad, but also I'm throwing in these extra roasted potatoes that we had. And then I got kale. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of my Greek yogurt to use as sour cream. It's one of those talkative times. To get a little bit more veggie in, I like to use raised cauliflower. It's such an easy way for me to get vegetables in because when I throw it in a bowl like this, I can't even tell that it's cauliflower. It just, I mean, it's not 100% rice. Would rice be better? Slightly, yeah, but I don't really care. And I like cauliflower in general. So, gonna throw that in. I got taco meat, just ground beef with taco seasoning. Oh, and I need my cheddar chips. Is it the most beautiful in the world? Probably not, but it is very tasty. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can add to this. I would love to add corn to this, but we don't have corn. I did want to do a quick weight loss update just because it's been on my mind today, because I have been very regularly weighing myself, like almost daily, and I told myself I wouldn't let it get to my head at all. Mostly I just wanted to see trends really, really badly and to see what was working, what was not working, and I guess I'm just ending up a little bit confused because at the beginning of the week I was losing weight. Not like crazy, but like a normal amount. Like the first half of the week, I lost a full pound and I was really excited because I got into Wonderland again. And I was very excited, and I said, okay, we're not going to announce to the vlog that I was in Wonderland until I'm at like 195, 190 or something, because it's so easy for me to get out of Wonderland until maybe I'm in about that spot. So I wasn't going to announce it, but here I am announcing it because I'm out of Wonderland again. But the past couple days, I've been gaining a pound per day. And I'm so confused because nothing has changed since I started losing the weight. I'm working out. I'm doing my strength training for about half an hour. And then for about half an hour, I'm doing some kind of a cardio thing. The rest of my day, I'm very active. I'm not sitting very often. I'm hitting at least 10,000 steps every single day. So I've been active. I've been reaching my protein goal of like, my goal is anywhere from 100 to 140. So I usually hit about 120 would probably be my average. And I haven't really been straying from my diet too much. I may have had a caramel apple sucker, but I don't think one caramel apple sucker is going to make me gain 3 pounds in 3 days. So anyways, I'm annoyed. I understand your weight fluctuates, especially as a woman, depending on where you're at in your cycle, you're going to fluctuate. I understand this logically, but emotionally, it just is annoying. And this happens so often. Every single time it does, it's like you're working so hard and nothing is happening. If anything, it's going the opposite direction. And it's really, really frustrating because I could be having chicken nuggets and French fries right now and getting the same results. And it's frustrating. That is the update for right now. I'm going to get on the treadmill. I'm going to do my incline walk for pretty much as long as I feel like. So it'll probably be anywhere between half an hour. I would love to get an hour in, but we are doing great on our steps so far. It's 2 o'clock and I am at 6,654 steps. So easily, even without the incline walking, I would get to 10,000 steps, but thought I'd add it in. 33-minute workout. I could have gone a lot longer. Honestly, I almost should have, but I decided to wear shorts and now my thigh is hurt because they were rubbing together. I can show you, I'm still attached to the treadmill. Okay, in a moment, I will show you the shorts. I don't have a very good spot to show off the shorts. Here they are. I'm awkward. There they are. They're very short. They're very flowy. They flow out. Very cute. Love them. My thighs hate them. And look at that. I'm almost at 10,000 steps already. Having a very productive day today. I originally thought that this was going to be a complete rest day, but actually I got a lot done. And my kid is jumping around crazily with a mop. If you're new, hi, I'm Mallory. I am on a weight loss journey and I've currently fallen off. I'm probably going to title this like self-sabotage or something. And that's exactly what happened. It didn't start out as self-sabotage. It started out as me getting the cold that I always get from my child. He brings home a new cold every single month. So there's about a week in my every single month that I am sick with a cold. And usually I can just push through it. I'll relax for like a day or two. And then after that, I'm like, okay, life has to go on. We got to get going. This cold was really, really bad. Like it was really rough on my kids and it was pretty rough on me. Not in like that I felt sick, but that it was kind of difficult for me to breathe. So I decided to give myself a little bit of a break from working out. And this is where the self-sabotage started. This was the beginning of February when I started getting sick. And I don't think I started breathing regularly until maybe like mid-February. So I took off a lot of time working out. And by the time mid-February came around, honestly, I'd gotten so used to not working out that I just was not working out. I didn't even think about it, really. I have an office where I keep my treadmill and my weights, and I have not even been in that room. Okay, this is a little bit of a lie, actually, because when I was sick, Sims 2 came out. Sims 2 was re-released. I spent a lot of my sick time playing Sims 2. So I wasn't working out, and now we're at the end of February. I believe March starts later this week. Still haven't worked out, and my pants are starting to get tighter. I can tell that I've gained weight. I haven't I haven't stepped on the scale. I have no clue. I know it's not going to be good. I also self-sabotaged by telling myself that I could just eat however I really wanted. Yeah, I have not been eating good, and that could be why my pants are getting tighter as well. I've gained weight. If I had to guess, it's got to be at least 10 pounds. At least 10 pounds. So I know some people probably follow me for the inspiration of weight loss, and I just want to be real. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs. There's going to be a lot of downs with me because I'm trying. But I feel like it's realistic to fail more often than you succeed when it comes to a weight loss journey. So I'm sorry if you feel like I've failed you, but I promise I'm not going to give up on it. There are going to be moments where it really looks like I'm done. Like, this is it. This is how my life is going to be for forever. But I promise that I'm going to keep coming back because I really want to lose this weight. I really want to not be heavy breathing like I am currently. I just want to feel better. So I will be back with the weight loss content. The first vlog is going to be a little bit of a downer, but it's going to be fine. Okay, now it's time to start making dinner. I got the sweet potato. These are huge. Every single time I am just in shock. I think because I'm expecting like potato-sized sweet potato, and this would be like the largest potato ever, but every single time I get sweet potatoes, they are about this big, so maybe this is just how big sweet potatoes are. Taco seasoning, olive oil, this massive thing of taco seasoning, it's the only way I'll buy it now. I used to buy the little packets, and I'd have to buy like 5 of them a week. This is better, cheaper. That might have been too much oil. What do I do? Well, I'm not going to eat all of this. I'm just making the whole potato because that's easier, and I'll have some of this for lunch. So it's probably fine. This just looks so good already. I haven't put it in the oven yet, but oh, it's so pretty. I feel like I almost should throw a little bit of Parmesan cheese on this at the end because I think that would be really good. Oh, it's so pretty. I just love the colors. There they are, cooking in the oven, and I put the light on so that the kid can come and just watch them cook. He's been very into cooking lately. Here is my chicken marinade concoction. I'm gonna go throw this on the grill now. The sides are all done. I did add the Parmesan cheese on top. I didn't put it back in the oven. I guess I could have. I just threw it on top and it kind of melted. And then here are the sweet potatoes. So pretty. Have the chicken now. It smelled so good outside the entire time. I'm gonna have to look up if a Greek yogurt marinade is the way to go. Like, do other people do this? I was just looking in my fridge and I was like, you know, Greek yogurt, that should do something. I don't know. In my brain, I just was like, throw everything together and call it good. Good morning. I'm having my protein coffee right now. I am dressed to work out. Here, let's bring the camera down. Let's let you see the outfit. I'm testing out these shorts that I bought at Aldi, and I think they go really good with this sports top bra situation. I don't know if I like them yet, so we're still testing. We're gonna see if these are nice. Honestly, feeling a little insecure about it currently, but not too bad because I'm starting to track my calories, and guess what? It's starting to work. Last week, I lost 4 pounds, and that was just tracking. I was sick with a cold, and I was like, oh, I don't want to gain weight while I'm not exercising because I literally could not exercise. I would wheeze so much if I had exercised. So, started tracking my calories, staying about 1,500 calories for the day, and what I've decided to do is if I go over, like I think I had one day where I was at like 1,700 calories. So the day after that, I decided to do 1,300 calories. So it kind of evened out. So Yesterday, we had a grad party that we went to. I didn't go completely insane, but I did not make good choices. There was a lot of options for dessert, and I am a dessert girl, and I love tasting desserts. That is the good thing about having kids, though, is that when I get a dessert, I don't have to eat the full dessert. I got a plate of like 3 or 4 different desserts, and me and the kids shared them. So I didn't eat a full 3 or 4 desserts, but I don't know. I threw into my calorie counting app about what I thought I ate, and I went over I was at about 2,000 calories for the day. So we're going to keep it a little lighter today, but I'm not going to go insane because I don't know for sure if I ate like 2,000. I'm sure I did because I also ate 4 slices of pizza last night. But I woke up this morning and we are in Wonderland. Can you tell? Do I look different? I feel good right now because what I'm doing is finally working. I've been stalled for so long, and I really, really, really pushed against counting calories because I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to spend all of my time counting calories. And what I've decided to do is once a week, I'm going to spend that time counting calories. And as I build up the catalog within my my calorie counting app of foods that I frequently eat, because I don't eat too much of a variety of things. So as I build that up, that's going to be so much easier. It's already so much easier this week because I sat down just before this and I planned out almost my entire week. I think I need to go back and plan a little bit more, but I planned out most of it. I definitely planned out today. And today we're sticking at 1,300 calories because of yesterday. So we had the protein coffee this morning. I planned out a morning snack for me to have because I found that if I don't have snacks included throughout the day, sometimes I go a little nuts at night and I feel like I need to snack on everything. So I planned out 2 separate snacks. I planned out 3-ish meals. I always count my protein coffee as a meal because it's so high protein, but it is pretty low calorie. So as far as calories, I don't think it would count as a meal. As for like protein, it definitely does count as a meal. And I don't want a full meal in the morning. That's just me though. If you feel the need to have a full calorie, maybe I'll just put a whole disclaimer here. This is how I'm eating. This isn't how you should eat. So I will show you what I'm eating today to stay at about 1,300 calories after having just like a heavier calorie day yesterday. I definitely would eat more than what I'm eating today if it were not for yesterday. But yeah, let's get going. I need to go exercise. Just finished my workout, so now I'm going to have a little snack. We got an apple, and then I'm going to have toasted marshmallow yogurt to dip the apple in. So I gotta cut it up first. We're just trying different things with my snack. I like having an apple because it really fills me up. It's got the fiber. It's like one of the very few fruits that I actually like. So, love apples. So here we are, snack number 1. I think that I like that better than the peanut butter or the powdered PB situation that I was doing. This is so good. Here is what I'm having for lunch today. It's broccoli and some Parmesan garlic sauce from Buffalo Wild Wings, and just some chicken nuggets. It fit within my day today. Is it the healthiest meal? Well, it's not bad. I mean, it's mostly broccoli, so. Broccoli is my absolute favorite vegetable, and I swear I could eat like a pound of broccoli every single day, and maybe I will. And then chicken nuggets is just to add a little bit of something else to this, otherwise it's just vegetables. It feels kind of odd, so I just threw in chicken nuggets. I didn't really have anything else because the chicken that I have in the fridge is going to be used for dinner tonight. So, chicken nuggets it is. Time to make some dinner. I'm going to be making 4 servings of this taco bowl, and I'll just be eating it throughout the week, mostly for lunches, because usually I want a taco at lunch. So, super easy. This is 1 can of rinsed corn, 150 grams of plain Greek yogurt. Going to mix that together. 1 can of rinsed black beans, bag of cauliflower rice. I got this rotisserie chicken at Aldi. I'm just going to open that up and throw the whole thing in there. Then I'm gonna add in some lime juice, and then I'll add in just a little bit of water too, just to thin it out without it all being just lime juice thinned out. And taco seasoning. Oh, and cilantro, of course. I love cilantro. And this is what it looks like all mixed together. I will either eat these with chips if I feel like it. I'll put them in a tortilla if I feel like it. I'll add cheese if I feel like it, or I will just eat it just like this. So it's kind of a customizable throughout the week bowl, I feel. Tacos can be eaten in many different ways. I do it all the time. I make a different kind of taco. It seems like almost every day. But I'm gonna have this plain today, so I'm going to weigh out 1 serving of this and make sure that I'm getting it right. I'm not gonna eyeball it, I am weighing it. And then the rest will go in the fridge. I'll have 3 servings of that, so that'll last for the next 3-ish days. And yeah, that's dinner. It's pretty easy actually. So here's what 1 serving is. It's a pretty big bowl and it fills me up for I think like 350 calories, somewhere around there. I actually decided to add a little bit of lettuce to it today because I saw that in the fridge and it sounded good. So a little bit of lettuce on top, and I'm not even going to bother tracking that because that amount of lettuce is pretty much nothing. I always felt like tacos needed cheese, and the first time that I mixed all this together, I actually forgot the cheese. And I was like, I barely even missed it. So saving those extra calories and sticking with without cheese. Every once in a while I'll throw cheese in though, because mixing it up, making tacos exciting. So I felt pretty good today with what I ate. I actually didn't do my second snack. I was gonna eat a cheese stick, so I just wasn't feeling like eating it. It didn't sound good. So I just listened to my body and I said, nah, no snack today. But what will happen, even though I'm not gonna be hungry, I'm just very excited to eat this. This chocolate crunch Yasso bar. These are so good. I had one a couple days ago. It's amazing. And my period is coming and I feel like these are gonna come in clutch. 150 calories, 4 grams of protein. I will definitely get one of these tonight. But yeah, I just wanted to show you pretty much how I'm eating right now and what's actually working for my weight loss. The food scale has been used heavily, but as soon as I put everything into my app, it's honestly so easy to stick with what I'm planning for the day. Do I want to track forever? No, absolutely not. But this is what is working right now, and I am officially in Wonderland today. We'll see if that continues tomorrow, because every other time that I've been in Wonderland, I get kicked out by the next day. So if I can stay here for 2 days, well, actually, let's just not go back to the 200s.
All right, getting into our first exercise, which is going to be a slow shoulder press. So we're really going to take our time counting up all the way to the top and then back down.
Hello, good morning. I just finished my workout. It is 9:45 a.m. So I got a lot done this morning. I made my protein coffee, I drank it, I sat down, I chilled for like an hour before I felt fully awake enough to work out. I wish I could be a morning workout person. I look crazy right now. And by morning, I mean, obviously I worked out this morning, but I mean, as soon as I wake up, kind of morning workout person. But my body is so tired for like an hour in the morning. So I spent an hour relaxing, drinking my protein coffee, and then I did my workout, and now I'm here. I am on the very last day of my period, and I'm really hoping. I was good for most of my period as far as my diet goes, and for exercise, honestly, I did great for exercise for being on my period. Sometimes when I'm on my period, I get a little dizzy while I'm working out, especially if it's like more cardio workout or ab workouts during my period. Just no. But I actually did pretty good when it comes to working out during my period. So I'm hoping that I'm going to see a drop in my weight after this. Am I being a little obsessive about a number on a scale? Maybe a little bit. It's just the scale gives me some kind of motivation. When I first started adjusting my nutrition to being like mostly whole foods and counting calories, I saw such a quick drop that I was like, I told myself, this is only happening because you made a change. And when I make a change, that first week after making a change is when I see the big drop. And I know after that it slows down. I know this. In my brain, I know this. But there's something really like way back there that's just like, finally, something is working. Let's keep going. Let's see some progress. And when I don't see progress, I keep trying to tell myself, this is why, this is why, this is why, you know, my period. It's just natural for it to slow down a little bit after that big drop. Maybe I had a lot of salt yesterday, or, you know, it could be a million different reasons that have nothing to do with me failing as far as like my diet and my exercise. I could even be gaining some muscle, and that's why the number is being weird. I know that. I know it, but it still is like, ah. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm gonna wash my bangs now because I've been just like flipping it around and babbling. I gotta do it. Okay, they are washed now. Okay, now I'm just gonna dry them super quick. All right, I'm in the kitchen now. Sorry for any background sound. They are watching some home videos. So not only will you hear probably my kids in real life, but you'll hear my past kids on the TV. So it might be kind of loud, but we're gonna get through this. I bought this from Aldi, sourdough round bread, and it says it's only 3 ingredients, flour, water, and salt. And it's very good. 90 calories for one slice. All the slices are kind of different sizes. So one slice is about 43 grams. Let's see, let's put it to the test. This is like a middle slice. Let's see what it is as far as grams. This is 54, and it's in the middle. So I'm gonna just trust that each slice is about 90 calories-ish. I'm gonna split it in half and throw it in the toaster because this is like way too big for the toaster. And then I'm feeling peanut butter today, so we're gonna use some peanut butter. And I'm gonna use 16 grams, which is about 1 tablespoon. I'm just gonna weigh it on my handy dandy food scale that I got going here. Thankfully, I like peanut butter, but I like the taste of peanut butter. I don't like to like sit with a spoon and eat peanut butter. So 1 tablespoon is gonna be enough for me to just get that little hint of. My mom just called, so now I just like don't remember what I was talking about at all, but I got peanut butter. I almost have toast. I'm waiting for it to get a little more toasty, and then it's ready to be my toast. Okay, I actually didn't have the patience. This is as toasty as we're getting today. Usually I like it to be honestly just slightly black, like not completely black, but have like little black spots on it. So I'm going to add, I gotta turn on my food scale, 16 grams of the peanut butter. If I had to guess, this is probably what, like a tablespoon, maybe a little bit less. Let's see if I'm right. That was only 5 grams. See, I'm not a major peanut butter fan. I think 10 is probably going to be a good amount for me because it kind of just, it coats the top. I don't need it to like pile up. I just like it to coat the top a little bit. Yeah, 10 grams. I'm happy at 10 grams. This is the amount I like. Taco bowl for lunch. I'm starting to make dinner for everyone. It's kind of a leftover night situation, like a refreshed leftovers. So we had burgers last night and I'm using the ground beef in a different recipe for my husband. He loves tomato soup hot dish. It's gross. I don't like it. So that is what my husband's gonna have. My kids might have a little bit of that. But then I have leftover grilled chicken. So the kids are going to have a chicken quesadilla that I've already made and it is cooling. I'm going to have chicken parmesan or chicken Alfredo. I haven't decided yet, but right now I'm having a snack plate because I planned my entire day last night and I planned for the snack plate. And my idea was to have this snack plate while I'm cooking because I'm making so many different things today. On the snack plate, we have a string cheese. We have these everything bagel pretzel thins from Aldi, some baby carrots, and then I also have, I prepped this last night. These are frozen banana slices with some peanut butter on it. And let's try it. Do you want to try it? You want it? No. Oh, okay. Is what I was trying to say before I got interrupted by my children. You want to try it now that he's having one? No. I'm going to eat these before they completely thaw. They're already losing their crunch, and I feel like the point of these are to have a little bit of a crunch, right? Done making dinner. I decided to go with the Alfredo, so I used my leftover grilled chicken, some broccoli, a little Alfredo sauce, and some sourdough, which I am just loving the sourdough. I'm probably going to put all this on the sourdough and take bites. Like it's almost like an Alfredo sandwich.